morning. I'm calling Human Services Committee to order. Please stand for the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Now Neil's been excused, so we'll move right on to mental health. Steve Valley. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, everyone. I've got a couple of resolutions that I'm requesting here. We have those in front of you. The first is a resolution authorizing the appointment of the following as a Director of Community Services designee position in accordance with New York State mental hygiene law. And that is for Kiki Kurt, MD, to allow this position to provide safe evaluation and care of acute psychiatric patients at Adirondack Health.
Moved by Mr. Politi. Do we second Mr. Harrington? Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried.
Thank you. Number two is a resolution authorizing a budget amendment request to increase 2015 revenue and appropriations in the amount of $8,121.29 in order to carry over unexpected 2014 funds from the systems of care.
Moved by Mr. Politi. Do we have a second? Seconded by Mr. Harrington. Discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Any questions for Mr. Valley? If not, thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is Public Health. Morning, Linda.
Good morning. So I'm sorry to get this resolution, and it came in late Wednesday night. It is in front of you, though. It's a resolution to enter into a contract with an outside agency to review, look at all of our, this isn't just for myself, I should say that. This is a countywide HIPAA policy improvement, not just for public health. It involves every aspect of our operations. The way our county does it is Dan Manning has written a HIPAA policy and agreement, and they represent all of us in the county. I can tell you that we've gone to many HIPAA trainings, and we want to say but we could be better in compliance. There's been many regulations that have changed. There's a High-Tech Act. There's tons of new requirements for HIPAA, and we are looking to get an outside agency to do that for us. I should let you know that Linda Wolf went out to RFP already on this. We put out a bid asking for specific training, look through to evaluate what we already have in place. We had 4 bids come back. Linda gave them to myself and maybe Dan Manning herself. I did not see the price, and we reviewed them. Serena Nicola reviewed them. She's been to extensive HIPAA training. She picked 2. The first one was really expensive at $150,000. The second best out of the 4 was $50,000, and that is also the lowest in the proposal you have in front of you today. So I do want to say the RFP for HIPAA compliance counseling went out to bid. The lowest cost that met the RFP requirements was awarded. We're required by law to have a compliance policy and procedures that are up to date. The fines are up to $1.5 million, and the program goes into the high-tech law and governance faxes, computers, and emails on top of that. I also did just bring up some backup in case, just to give you an idea. Skagit County in Washington State for the HIPAA breach was sanctioned $330,000 for getting information out and not having the proper HIPAA in place. There's been many violations in the state of New York. the feds, actually, whatever, have found a nice way to recoup some money. This comes from the Office of Overmeyer Attorneys at Law. It says, as a county government, you may think you have protection from the sovereign immunity and protection from governmental penalizing. Your status does not protect you. The Department of Health and Human Services wants local governments to know they are not immune from scrutiny or for violation of Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. HHS recently entered into a settlement with Scott County, a political subdivision of Washington State with a population of 118,000 for the county's alleged violation in connection with services it provided to those residents who are otherwise cannot afford and do not have health care. Under the settlement, the county must pay them for $215,000 back. So one violation would easily pay for this. And you do have a breakdown, it's $50,000 the first year. Dan Palmer, I think I'm going to go to you as to how this would be paid.
Well, currently we have funds set aside. We have $60,000 set aside that we can pay for this within the first year. What we typically do on this is we pay for it, and then Jack Vanesky comes in later in the year after the training has been instituted, and he'll give us a cost breakdown of which department should be charged what based upon, in a certain sense, based upon the best reimbursement value we can get from state federal funds based upon that cost report. So we have the money set aside to pay for it the first year. We then will allocate it out to the departments towards the end of the year, and then any reimbursements that they would be due would come in after that, based upon state federal rules as it applies to that. We had under the RFPs, we had 4 companies that did strategic management: Clifton, Larson, and Town, Ryan, and Partners, and DC First. Strategic management was recommended by both Public Health, the county attorney, Linda, and myself. But their overall cost would have been $373,500, was the highest of the proposers. EC First was also recommended, and again, the reviewers at the time they reviewed it did not know the price. So they only knew what was proposed, and they made that recommendation based upon what was proposed, not based upon the price. EC First was also recommended and actually was awarded the same amount of points under the RFP as strategic management, and their total cost over the 3 years was $151,695. So there was clearly a major difference in the cost in these, so that's why we're recommending EC First. The first year cost was $53,875. Like I say, Linda has what's called referred to as a benefits account that is, has $60-some thousand set aside to pay for. We knew this was coming up. The HIPAA compliance issues are extensive and really leave us no room for latitude. In fact, any government that deals with protected health information has no room for latitude when it comes to these violations. The fines have gotten outrageous. When this first went into place back in 2009, I think there was a little more latitude that was extended to governments because it was due to a period of training that needed to occur. But the new updates that went out and the changes, they are absolutely expecting that you will comply with this. And if you don't, you will face some very serious fines. Well, one fine in this would cover the cost of the program itself. The training gets extensive. I mean, it goes from mental health to public health to aging to social services to information systems, and believe it or not, all the way down to buildings and grounds. You have to train individuals within buildings and grounds to recognize that if they see protected health information, that they absolutely should not go back out to that office and talk about it, or if they, for some reason, saw something and walked over to Stewart's and started talking about it, that's a fine under HIPAA violations. So, again, this is not something that It's pretty, but we anticipated it. We had the money set aside for it for this first year, and this is the company that we're recommending for it.
Mr. Lee?
So Dan, are you telling me, is this precautionary in nature?
No, this is
Or
actually,
mandated?
this is mandated. You absolutely have to comply.
Did we have it last year?
This has been in place since 2009. The updates occurred in 2000.
2011 was the huge
Yeah.
change in the high-tech house.
So we had it in place last year?
We have HIPAA rules now, but we're not up to date on the training based upon.
I'm just
the
curious why this was not included in the budget considerations for
It was.
2015.
We set aside the money.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Because I'm
This is
just
not
reading,
new.
it says, were the funds originally budgeted? The answer is no.
Well, that's what, they're not budgeted within their departments. Linda put it in
Linda Wolf.
Linda took care of it, let's put it that way. Linda knew where the money was gonna have to come from. It's a 900 account that she sets money aside for these kinds of things.
Moving it, Mr. Politi?
I will.
Do we have a second? Mr. Brunel, any further discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
I have another resolution to accept mine. We were awarded the MRC, which is the Medical Reserve Award for $3,500. I just need to accept the money. We get it every year.
Moved by Mr. Gilman. Do we have a second? Mr. Harrington? Discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Again, just to clarify again on some of these ones, you're gonna see lots of these coming in early in the year for accepting grants from 2014 to 15 because of the difference in fiscal years between the state and federal government and the county government. Ours ends on December 31st, theirs ends in March or April, and the federal government ends in September.
Anything else?
No.
Any questions for public health? If not, thank you.
Thank you.
Office of the Aging, Patty?
Morning, everybody. I have nothing to request. I just want to give you a heads up. I'm in Albany the next 3 days, but the third day is at the governor's office. There's a bunch of leaders in the aging field, particularly dealing with nursing care, and also we're going to meet with the governor's staff to talk about specifically Essex and Franklin County and the needs that we have for aging, particularly in the realm of lack of aid service and some other topics as well, some additional funding. But I just want to let you know we're down there Thursday. We'll be back down there in February again for 2 more days, but we're going specifically to the governor's office on Thursday. Other than that, we are fairly busy in the office. So I have nothing else.
Any questions? Okay. Transportation, Nancy is a little under the weather today, so she has been excused, but she did ask that we approve a resolution, which is in your packet, I believe. And it's a resolution for a consolidated grant application, section 5311, is that correct? That's correct. Moved by Mr. Gunnell. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Politi. Discussion on this? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Is there anything else to come before Human Services Committee? Do you have anything? If not, then